Namaskar. Good evening. I am Sajan Shah, motivational speaker and author. Today, we are going to interact with very amazing personality who is totally a great example for entire youth and entire humanity. I'll tell you one thing. After watching this special broadcast, you will be moved. Totally moved. He is an example of entire humanity because he has done so many things for billions and billions of people across the globe. He is a beacon of humanitarian causes. He is a propagator of vegetarianism. He is a great spiritual leader. Let me introduce you to one of the most amazing, ever smiling personality, Dada Vaswani ji. Dada ji, I really very welcome you to this program. Like before starting this program, Dada ji, I am really very excited to ask you one thing. Can I?
Of course.
Dada ji, you are
But first let me tell you, viewers, your listeners, that you have promised them what I cannot give them. I am too small, too simple a man. I am one of them. I learn of them, I mix with them.
But Dadaji, your simple learnings are big learnings for us. So even if your one small words will add so many values for our life. So I am pretty much sure that those people who are viewing this video will get something really very good stuff. And it will help them to uplift their life to next level. I am confident, Dadaji. So Dadaji, my first question. You are at the age of 99. You are so energetic and active. What's the secret? Like I am 25 right now. First thing is like I cannot imagine myself at the age of 99. First thing, and even if I turn 99, I can't even imagine myself be so energetic and active like you. So I just wanted to know first today the secret.
The secret is a very simple one. Stay connected.
Stay connected to
with the source of all energy, all intelligence.
But let's say if I want to start from the beginner's level, I don't have right knowledge, but still if I want to connect to that source, then how can I do that?
The very first thing that you must do is every day sit in a silent corner.
Okay.
Away from the madding crowds of cities. Even your, I don't know what you carry with you, your telephone, what is it called? I don't know.
Cell phone, yeah.
Even that must not be with you. Go and sit every day in a silent corner, preferably at the same time, preferably at the same place, and try to go within yourself. We have wandered outside of ourselves, and the more we wander outside of ourselves, the more we take ourselves far from the source of all energy.
That is why is it like to do on the same time, same place? Is there any significance behind it?
It becomes a habit.
Okay.
Then if you don't do it, you feel that you are missing something. Something will be pulling you.
I strongly agree to it. Silence, specific time, every day. Perfect, actually. I'll give it a try. I'll definitely give it a try. And all those people who are doing this video should try this thing. There's one more thing. I got to know one more deep secret about you actually. I got to know that your birthday is celebrated as Global Forgiveness Day. Global Forgiveness Day. And it has been also known as like Moment of Calm. So, why is this, what exactly is this Global Forgiveness Day is all about? And why Global Forgiveness Day?
Forgiveness, because if you don't forgive, you carry a grudge within yourself, which disturbs your peace of mind. And remember, the secret of happiness, the secret of joy, the secret of the life that is life indeed is peace. You don't have that peace until you have forgiven. Forgiveness has a practical value.
Dadaji, at times, like it becomes difficult. Like maybe I can say like us, if someone close to us, maybe our family members are doing something, or maybe our maybe a person, maybe a husband or wife or any close people are hurting us emotionally deeply.
It is easy to explain to ourselves that perhaps in an earlier birth we have done something to that person, and this is only a return. This is only a reaction. Whatever is happening to us now is our own coming back to us. Once we understand this, we will not be disturbed at all. Somebody comes and abuses me. I say to myself, perhaps I have abused him in the past, near or remote. I don't get affected at all. And I don't accept that abuse.
True.
I recall an incident in the life of Gautama Buddha. One day a young man came and spoke to him all the abuses that he could think of. Gautama Buddha heard everything silently. When the young man got tired, he stopped. Gautama Buddha asked him, suppose you were to bring a gift and give to a friend, and he refuses to accept it, to whom does the gift belong? He said, of course it belongs to the man who has bought it. Then I don't accept all that you have bought.
Amazing. Actually, I am able to now recall all the past incidents which I have faced in my life, and all those incidents in which I have reacted overreactly, I can say.
Yeah.
Maybe I can say like, okay, when a person loses his temper also, it is like a same reverse reaction type of thing is happening to him. Dadaji, I have been working with youth from last almost 8 years as a motivational speaker. I was very young at the age of 16, though you were very young to me too. So at the age of 16, I found purpose of my life that I want to become a motivational speaker, and I want to help youth to get a right purpose for their life. But somehow, Dadaji, from last 8 years of my experience, what I am seeing is like this generation is wasting their quality time, maybe either partying somewhere or falling in love or clubbing on all these latest things. I have tried a lot to convince them that we have got only one life. Find out that purpose of your life. Do something great with your life. Do something great with the entire humanity. But today, on my behalf and from your vast experience, I want Dada one suggestions from you, that what exactly is a moral responsibility of a youth towards his family and his country.
You may try and try and try 1,000 times, but you will not be able to succeed. If you want to change the world, if you want to change humanity, if you want to change the youths, change yourself.
I will start.
All this is a waste of energy. After years, you will realize that it is no use trying to change others. There is only one who needs to be changed. That is myself.
Dadaji, I started this field because I saw myself like I was totally different personality. Then I met few spiritual leaders. I got some really very good guidance about my life. Then I shifted my life to altogether different dimension, and I got to know just one thing. If any individual has one purpose in his life, then he can lead his life to the different levels.
But remember, you change yourself. You did not change the person whose life appealed to you. You change yourself. This you can do.
But Dadaji, I feel like I agree to your statement. I have no doubt in it. But I feel like, okay, when Mahatma Gandhi was thrown out from that train, we know that incident. That time he decided, okay, I will do something for India now and will get that freedom thing back. So for me, it was something like that spark. Like when I see youth diverting their focus, diverting their mind, diverting their vision in all the other activities, I thought like it is my moral responsibility that I will help them to find out their own purpose for their life, and that is the reason.
Mahatma Gandhi did not contact that Englishman even once during a whole year. He was not trying to change him. He was trying to change himself. When Mahatma Gandhi wanted to change anybody, he would go on a fast. He said, I can change myself. I cannot change anyone else.
So means I have to change myself to that extent that my life should be an example. Okay. So I will not say now I am a motivational speaker. I will say that I am a lifelong learner. True point actually. When I see like, okay, you have a great experience than me. You have wisdom, I have knowledge. So both are totally.
It is not my wisdom.
It is.
I am not a wise man. I am a duffer. It was my good fortune to have come in contact with a seer, a sage, a saint, a prophet of the poor. It is from him that I have, from his life, that I have learned a little, which I want to share with everybody.
But you are right actually. When I see like young people, including me, like giving a motivational talk, at times I feel like, okay, I am giving a talk to corporate companies, like big corporate companies, and I am speaking that how to get business to the next level.
So young people show to you that they want to change themselves, but they will not change themselves.
I wanted to say you this thing. I was totally in a stressful zone because I work with like in a week like with around 15,000, 18,000 youth in a single city. So every night I was not able to sleep, and I was saying my dad, we are working with 1800 people in a day. We are not getting even 18 people out of 8 who are really purpose oriented. So is there my mistake that am I doing something wrong, or they don't want to change? But like my father always said, no, you are doing something wrong. You are doing something wrong.
You keep on sowing seeds.
Yeah.
There is a parable which was given by Jesus to his disciples. A sower took a basket of seeds and went on spreading on the ground. Some of the seeds fell on the road. They were trampled over. Some of the seeds got into a swamp. Their purpose was unfulfilled. There were only a few seeds that fell on fertile ground, and it was out of those seeds that the crop came up. Yes. So you go on spreading your seeds.
Dadaji, like one more thing related to it. Is it possible for an ordinary man, let's say who has no support, he has no talent, no one is giving him an opportunity, but yet he has that craving that he want to become something in this one life. So what according to you the probability of success for this ordinary layman?
There is no human being of your type, the type that you explained. Everybody has an infinite number of powers, but those powers are latent. They are within him. He himself is not aware of them. He has only to unfold them. But every man has infinite powers.
We have to work on that.
And Angulimala can become a saint overnight.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because he carried all those powers within him. Only those powers were exhibited. Gautama Buddha, all he did was to exhibit those powers.
So I can relate now exact things. Okay, every day spend specific time with your own self. Start sowing on seeds. One day a moment will come. If time, things, situation,
Yes,
and ultimately he feels
yes,
within a moment a new
Yes.
transformational things will start. Don't try to change anyone.
no.
Just
You
change
keep
yourself.
your candle burning. Your candle will burn, my candle will burn, another person's candle will burn. Candles will keep on burning. Then a great force will come. He will come and gather all those flames, and you will have once again in India the splendor of the new morning sun. But let our candles keep on burning. Let us do the little that we can. But let us do it in the best way that we can.
I agree towards it. Like I also believe one thing, like helping hands are always powerful than words full of sympathy. Related to this, one more question actually I have. Like today, world is facing like so many typical things like maybe terrorism or Syria attack or poverty or maybe intolerance or maybe violence. And the worst part which I see today is like these days people are showing their sympathy and concern over social media, and they are trying to justify and let other people know that okay, we are very concerned about all these issues and we really very care about all those things. Collective effort is the only thing which can change something in this world. So Dadaji, what according to you an individual person should do for giving a tough fight maybe to terrorism or maybe to poverty or maybe to helping a needy people? As you said, okay, just burn the candles. Likewise, today world actually need right guidance, like because they are totally busy in showing off things, nothing else. But they should know if terrorism is increasing, maybe is like people from their own religion or maybe from in their own society are suffering from X or Y diseases. So okay, we see people and we say okay, think everything will be good, everything will be good. Laraji, tell me something that what stand should an individual should take?
We can start in a small way. Today, there is madness for big things. Those
Agree.
big things, they don't work. We start in a small way. It is our small offering at the lotus feet of the Lord.
Oh,
It will keep on growing.
absolutely. Yes.
How did India get freedom? Madam Kama, there was a conference, I think in France, if I'm not making a mistake. All the free nations, they took their flags there. They said these are our flags. Madam Kama went. She took a color flag. She said, this is the flag of a free India. I am sure India is going to be free. That is how it began. With one woman. One woman. Just imagine. Her name is not known. I don't know why. But she was the one who thought of independence for the first time. No, but that thought did not occur to anybody else. Then it was taken up by people. So we should make a beginning. But the beginning should be small. Because if the beginning is big, the ego comes in. And when the ego comes in and spoils the whole thing.
I have practically experienced this thing. I have seen like big organizations doing maybe charity shows, this shows.
Yes.
But it didn't lasted. But maybe I can say now a small start,
Yeah.
disciplined start,
Yeah.
and a consistent start
Yeah.
towards anything can at the end of like 5 years or 10 years of span can result into a wonders, but it should be a disciplined, small and consistent start.
You can begin with me. I will be your first disciple.
The most interesting actually conversation with you is that I can openly talk whatever I want to talk. Like before starting this talk, I was bit confused. Like 99 years experience, 25 years. But I guess you have that amazing thing in you that you can make people learn like this. And I would definitely learn so many things from you
And you
will
have
spread
taught
it.
me all.
No, no, no.
You have taught me.
I love something about you and it is that like you make things simple. Very, very, very simple, and that is one of the best part actually.
Life is simple. We make it complicated. Yes.
True, absolutely.
Yes.
Achha, Dadaji, I've also heard one thing. Like I've read about you too that you're a strong propagator of vegetarianism. Vegetarianism.
Vegetarian.
I'm a strong believer of it.
Our master's birth anniversary is on the 25th of November.
Okay.
And we appeal to all the people to make it a vegetarian day.
But it's a great thing now. People across the globe are following this thing. Dadaji, for specifically this topic, I've read one thing like what we eat, we become. What we eat, the same way we are going to think. So do the diet, do what we eat really matters for our thinking and our lifestyle or our emotions?
It does have effect. But there have been people, century people, who have not been vegetarians. So it works both ways. Yes.
Then it is like bit confusing for me. That's
Yeah.
why I've asked you this thing. Like one side, as you said, like
Yeah.
it is going on both the ways.
Yes.
So which route is right, or is both the routes are right?
It all depends upon the part of life which has been shown to you.
Okay.
Now, if you are born here in India, then vegetarianism is the way for you.
I agree.
But
I
if
agree.
you are born, say, in Europe, you don't know what vegetarianism is.
But it really affects your thoughts.
It does. Mr. Keller, I wonder if you have heard his name, he was at one time the president of the World Vegetarian Union. He got an attack of paralysis. He was a count.
Oh.
He was a rich man. He traveled all over Europe. He met the best doctors, but nobody could help him. Then somebody just suggested to him, why don't you try vegetarian diet? And he said, from the first day, it had an effect on me. I became all right. But what is more, he said, otherwise I had a very bad temper. The least little thing would disturb me. Now I am always at peace.
Okay.
So it does have effect. And the rishis of old have borne testimony to this truth, that what you eat influences your life. They don't talk of vegetarianism and non-vegetarianism, they talk also of the method by which you earn money, which you spend in purchasing food.
Oh.
If that money is not honest, you will not be an honest person.
Is it all about energy and intention that plays role in it?
I have not studied the question. I have accepted it because it has appealed to me. But maybe it is.
Dadaji, I have also adapted this quality. Like these days I am not questioning anything. If someone has done n numbers of research in particular thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I will say, okay, Dadaji has taught this thing, so better don't use your brain. He has spent entire his life.
Yeah.
Chup-chap accept that thought and start working your life. One life is really very short to do all the trials. So these are actually made me like I am living a really very peaceful life after all this thing. So I would definitely say that these days all these youth actually like all this, as you said, like mobile oriented youth, they actually see one thing. Okay, let's say if they see this video, they will compare this video with certain things, and all this comparison leads to more confusion
Yes, yes, yes.
and more frustration, and at the end of the day they will end up with nothing.
Comparison is confusion.
Huh.
Comparison is confusion. Yes.
That is one more personal question actually. Yeah, this question is bit odd question, but I guess this is the right time I have to ask you this question. I am working with so many youths actually. The major problem which I see in all these people is like I don't know why they have shaped their life or shaped their mind, and they are now more physically attracted towards the opposite gender, honestly speaking. And because of this attraction, they are losing their focus, maybe either in studies or maybe in business or maybe for their purpose. And I was worried again then when I was reading like few articles of Times of India, like India will be a youngest country in 2025 across the globe. So when I see one scenario of youth like this, and when I see like my country is changing like and it is becoming the youngest country across the globe, then what quality of youth we are generating to this nation? Like we want them to build really very strong character, and I believe that a strong character and can be built with the right knowledge and spirituality. So what do you think, Dadaji, like how can we add spirituality or small spiritual learnings in all these young people so that they should know actually that what is right and what is wrong, what is easy and what is right? So can you throw a little bit light on it?
I think we need a new type of education.
Agree.
What changes is not politics.
Ah.
Politics cannot make a nation new.
Mm.
Education can. Provided education is directed by men and women of light.
Mm.
Our difficulty is that education is in the hands of mysteries, technicians.
Agree.
So that type of education does no good at all. Education, the very first thing that education should do is to build character.
Agree.
Now, no effort is being made to build character. Our students in schools are taught to become selfish, each for himself. Every student wants a good job. No student is prepared to go to the villages and educate the villagers. We need a new type of education. This we must not forget. Not only in India. By God's grace, I have gone to many countries, but everywhere we have this problem. We need a new type of education, and that is what I have been requesting the people.
Maybe Dadaji, like as you said, when I completed my 12th grade, I was feeling the same thing, and that is the reason why I initiated like okay, to guide all these youth on the right track. They have really very great energies within them. They're fabulous actually.
The energy has increased. We didn't have that energy 99 years ago, but now we have more energy, the youth.
But the use of those energies are not going on the right track.
Yes. It is the channel. Channel. And the channel is education.
Sometimes I feel like, okay, if we keep education system constant, like we are living in a country like changing an education systems will yet take years. But what should a parent How can a parent
I
play a...
forgot to tell you that what changes is education and the home.
Home,
Home. Therefore, we must give more attention to the training of mothers. It is the mother who builds the home. Therefore, the work that is being done by the Sadhu Vaswani mission is to train mothers. We have schools for girls.
Oh.
We have colleges for girls. Management institutes for girls. The emphasis is on the side of girls. Yes.
Really amazing, actually.
And they are more receptive. Girls are more receptive. Boys are not as receptive.
Exceptions are there, little. Dadaji, one more thing actually. 99 years of your experience, all the ups and downs. I want you to give one fight back mantra. Lot many people today are struggling, fighting every day with their life. They want to become something, they want to do something. Lot many people are feeling they are giving again a tough fight. Maybe my 9 years of journey of motivational speaker is also a full of roller coaster, and your journey of this 99 years. Does it tell us one thing which every individual should keep in their mind when they are failing, and there is no hope, when there is no one to hold their hands and say, okay, I am with you. People today need a strong ray of hope, and I strongly believe today that you can give right now from your experience that one hope to all those people who wants to do genuinely something for themselves and society.
Establish a relationship of love and devotion with God. For instance, I think of God as my mother. Whenever a problem comes, I pass it on to my mother. Ma, here is an... It's literally so. Ma, here is a problem, I can't handle it. It is for you to solve.
Big thing.
And I've seen miracles.
Big thing.
Difficulty is that the modern man has been kept away from God. Alike in the school, college, home, God has been divorced. Bring God back. My mantra is turn back to God. Turn back to God. Turn back to God.
Big thing actually. Sorry, again I want to ask you the same question for your line. You have gained this thing that you are able to surrender yourself with God. Like in case of me, how should I start surrendering?
By silence. Every day you must spend some time, if possible half an hour, but in any case 15 minutes. Begin. Sit in silence. Read. Take up a line from a scripture, or take up the great thought of a great one. What doth it profit a man if he gain the whole world and lose his soul? Just this one line. Keep on repeating. What doth it profit a man if he gain the whole world but lose his soul? We will, within every one of us, there is the creative self. It will send out thoughts, all rotating around the central thought with which you woke up in the morning. These thoughts, they have the power of taking you inwards. And once you enter upon the inward journey, your problems are over.
Now I'll confess one thing now. Like maybe you have that thing in you. 8 to 9 years I was totally running behind that material thing only, and maybe certain times I felt like, okay, I'm losing my soul, but I was manipulating myself with the reality. Okay, no, Sajan, I was, we humans are very good justification giver. We justify ourselves very easily. But let me confess today, okay, I was wrong. And let me even promise you today, like I'll start, and one day, the day I feel like, okay, I have achieved that internal peace, short of thing, even for 1%, after just giving all this trial, I'll get back to you for sure, and that's my promise to you. Maybe these are the all real learnings, Dadaji, which every youth actually needed. They're busy in maybe movies or friends and gossipings and chit chats, maybe things like reading spiritual books or self-help, self-development books, like attending spiritual leaders, getting into some religious good learning, maybe self-development learning. This culture is day by day getting totally on the opposite track. And if someone would not take a stand for it, maybe I don't know what will be the future after 20-25 odd years. So what according to you, that is like self-development reading or attending self-development maybe speakers or maybe spiritual leaders is necessary for this youth? Or according to me, I would say, okay, make it a compulsory for every youth to attend at least one this spiritual leader or spiritual speaker, or maybe go for some religious learning or go for something. But some religious spirituality base is needed in all these people. And I guess we should, as you said, okay, charity begins from home, and actually parents should take an initiative.
The home and the school, the parent and the teacher, he can make the world new. No one else. All else is talk. I remember when I was a student, I one day went and heard the speech of a freedom fighter.
Oh.
He spoke of Swadeshi. He said, never use anything that is not made in India. He made such a fiery speech, it went into my heart. And I said to myself, I will not touch anything that is foreign. Then when the speech was over, I went and congratulated him. I told him, your speech was wonderful, it has touched my heart. Then I looked down. I found that he had worn a pair of shoes which were very bright, and I could almost see my face in it. So I asked him, I said, what type of shoes are they? Oh, shoes. I don't wear any but Dawson shoes. I said, Dawson shoes, they are not made in India. You talk of Swadeshi. And then he told me that you want us to do all the things. Let us do the talking. You do the doing. So that is.
Right. So if I count on the takeaway of the day, it will be like, okay, first spend specific time, specific place, regularly, discipline, 15 minutes.
Yes.
Okay.
Small groups.
Small groups.
Yes, small groups. My hope is in small groups. Yes.
I learned actually so many things, so many hidden answers actually. Maybe all are lying within me. But maybe for that questions and for that answers, I can say, to sit in one place, introspection, get into back that zone. But life is really very short. I still feel the same.
Life is endless. But wherever He keeps us, it is His will. It was the Prophet who said, "In my Father's house are many mansions. This earth is only one mansion. Oh, there are thousands, millions of earth. Sometimes He sends us here, sometimes He'll send us, sometimes He'll send us. But may we always be connected to Him.
Connection is needed.
This should be our effort. Yes.
Dadaji, one last thing. One thing has really appealed me, and I want like you to share that thing to all the people who are viewing this broadcast. That doorbell example which you shared, like a servant and
Yes.
maybe this is the ultimate example which we are going to listen. Like for me, my 8 years of experience is on one side and this example is on one side, and I feel like okay, even all those people who are watching this video or this example, keep just this example here, and trust me, you will not need any motivational speaker or any guru or any coach in your life. Just this example here. Dadaji, I would love if you can share that example once again for all the people, because my ultimatum I got today, that example doorbell, and I don't think so like okay, I will look forward to any other thing other than it, and I got that one thing which will make me calm from within. So I would request if you can share that example of servant and the doorbell. Sorry, but I needed this example.
I am your servant.
No. Actually, I feel more embarrassed actually after listening that example. I feel like okay, I was going to tell my like Naresh and all the team members, okay, do one thing, give me some small tool over here. I am feeling okay, I know nothing about life, because that example has touched me here, and I promise you this thing too. Wherever I go, in whichever city I go, or how many of youth like if I work with any damn youth, at the end of my every talk, I'll say you that I'll share this example, because I know now, okay, this is the ultimatum, and the person who will understand this thing very perfectly, if you understood this thing, I can say okay, things are done.
Yes.
Dadaji, please, if you can share that example.
For this we need to become servants.
Okay, I'll become a servant, I don't mind.
Hey, everybody wants to become a boss. That is the difficulty of Kali Yuga. The period in which we are, everyone wants to be great. Let us be little. Let us be small. Let us be nothing. They asked my master at a press conference, "Who are you?" Some say you are a poet, some say you are a saint, some say you are a servant of the poor, some say you are a builder of institutions, some say you are a builder of schools and colleges. Who are you? And he said, I am a zero. I am a zero. Then he paused for a while. And he said, I am not the English zero. English zero occupies space. I am a Sindhi zero, which is one nukta, 1 point.
Big thing actually.
So when we become nuktas, then the current flows. Otherwise there is obstruction. Actually feel that you are a zero. You are nothing. The bulb is there, but the bulb doesn't give light until electricity passes through it. There was a house I visited. They said for 12 months this house has been in the dark.
Oh.
Why? Wiring was there, switches were there, bulbs were there. They said, but there's no connection to the power house. We are like that.
Very true, actually.
We have no connection with the power house. That we have cut off.
Connection to the powerhouse. My father insisted me for the same thing from maybe so many years, but I was not able to take those words from him. But maybe after your words, I realized that okay, if I would have followed his words, then I could have learned so many things much faster. Connection is needed, and maybe the day the youth of our country, maybe 15 minutes in a day, if they start getting their own self connecting to the ultimate source, maybe a new India can be born. A new person can be developed from his own self. It was a really very amazing conversation with you. Maybe from introspection to just burning the candles, or maybe starting small, maybe starting discipline, staying connected, or maybe keeping God as if your mother, surrendering your problem to Him, maybe vegetarianism, or maybe okay, just do your role, or maybe ultimately the bell, maybe the full stop. Maybe it was a very short conversation with you, and in the entire short conversation you have added so many valuable points. I would suggest like those people who are listening this video, or maybe who are watching this video, don't try to get all those things on a single way. Just catch one thing, but give your 100%. Do it with a discipline. Maybe give everything for that one cause, and maybe a day would not be far away that you would be also an example for entire humanity. Dadaji at the age of 99 is playing one of the most fantastic role. I can say a game-changing fantastic for entire humanity. Even I am playing my role, but now we want you people to start playing your role. Life is really very short. Don't make it complicated. Do really the things which really matters in your life. We get only one life. Play big, really very big with your life. Find purpose for your life. Start working really very hard for your life. Hard, but with the surrenderance now. Maybe then you'll get a really...
Play big, but follow all the rules.
All the rules, yeah.
All the rules of the game. There are people who are playing big, but they don't follow the rules.
There is a big leg point of our society, I can say. Maybe integrity and honesty. We need more Swami Vivekananda, we need more Dr. H.H Abdul Kalam. Maybe all those people are in us only, are within us. Maybe all those people who are watching us, or who are seeing this conversation live. Maybe even the Prime Minister is in you, maybe Sania Mirza is in you, maybe APJ Abdul Kalam is in you, but you tell yourself, you have to decide, you have to commit yourself to improve, you take your life to the next level. World need more and more amazing leaders, and I trust all the people who are watching this video, and even you all have the blessings of Dadaji too. If you get chance to meet him ever in your life, I would say don't ever miss it, because he is a person who can add so many great values in your life. I am actually speechless at the end of this conversation. I was expecting to last this conversation for around 20-25 minutes, but I am really very thankful definitely to Sadhu Vaswani Mission, maybe SRK Foundation, Compassion 24, Ahimsa Vishwa Bharati, Religion World, for making this possible. Dadaji, I had a dream actually, to have a short conversation with you. I don't know how it would be possible, but maybe my timing was right and he chose me. I have planned certain questions to ask you, but maybe while talking with you, I have not thought even a single thing, because from your that one word, change yourself, I changed my entire questions, and I just thought one thing, if I will change, maybe the people whom are associated with me, maybe my family will change. If my family will change, maybe my society will change. If my society will change, maybe my city will change. If my city will change, maybe my state will change. If my state will change, maybe my country will change. And at the end of the few years of consistent effort, entire humanity will be changed. So all those people who are looking this video, we are really very thankful to you people for spending your valuable time. I am really very thankful to you, Dadaji. Dadaji, you nailed it today.
I have only one word to say.
Ji, Dadaji.
That the words that you have spoken about me, they apply to you.
No,
You have taught me today so much,
no,
and I shall try to bear witness in deeds of daily living. It is life that is needed, not words, not thoughts. You think, you speak, but it is life that is needed. And the one word that I would leave with your listeners is, you have come to this world, kuch na kuch kar jayenge. Do something before you leave this world. Kuch na kuch kar jayenge. Kuch na kuch kar jayenge. Thank you.
So last thing which I want to tell you, as Dadaji said, kuch na kuch kar jayenge. If you got even a one small learning from this video, I would suggest, like, just take it a paper, write it down, kuch na kuch kar jayenge. Every morning once you are awake, watch out that paper, tell yourself that you are going to do something really very amazing today. Start your day with a great desire, end your day with a great satisfaction, and before sleeping every day, do tell yourself कि कुछ ना कुछ करके ही जाएंगे. Thank you so much, Dadaji. It was a great privilege to you. It was a great time with you. Thank you so much, Dadaji.